Peace. This is a quick update on the garden. I didn't really do much today because it was raining, but I'm just gonna show you the progress that we got from last week. As you can see here, this is the strawberry plant that I got, and you see a flower. When you see a flower, that means there's gonna be strawberries popping soon. As you can see here, I got some strawberries that's growing. There's also some new growth here, right behind the flower, which are more leaves that's going to sprout, which then in turns to more buds and more flowers and more strawberries. Over here, I didn't get nothing yet. If I don't get nothing, matter of fact, there's a sprout here, and that's the actually, yeah, I do got a sprout. That's the peppers, the habanero peppers that grew, finally sprouted. And down here, which I just kicked this, so I hope I didn't hurt nothing, but you can see sprouts. That's the burgundy red bush beans. Here's the burgundy bush beans here also that sprouted. And remember, I planted these exactly a week from today, so 7 days it took to sprout. In this bed over here, as you can see, I got a lot of growth here. As you can remember, last week I planted this, which is the string beans, green beans, which I probably should have never bought and planted because, as you can see here, these are also green beans as well, and which I planted approximately 2 weeks ago, 14 days ago. So this is what I got going on. As you can see here, I got little animals eating through, so I'm gonna have to spray a little pesticide on here, an organic pesticide, which I might have to put y'all on the little concoction that I do. This bed over here, you remember last week I planted some regular cucumbers, which are here, which doesn't look too good. Also over here, I planted some lemon cucumbers, which I planted in here, transplanted. This doesn't look that good either, but I do remember these leaves always turn yellow and fall off, and the middle leaves, which keep growing and growing and growing. So I'm gonna just give it some time. I also planted cucumber seeds in here. This is the only 2 sprouts I have for now, but so far it's going good. Over here I got watermelon, icebox watermelon, which are growing. As you can see, the bugs are eating through the leaves also on that. So I'm gonna come through and I'm gonna have to spray some little pesticides on it. Now, over here, this is where I planted the arugula. As you can see, they sprouted. They didn't waste no time. These sprouted like, I'm gonna have to say maybe 3 days after I planted them, 3 to 4 days after. Yeah, they sprouted, man. These are both arugula plants, looking good and healthy. Now over here, I don't know if you remember the first video I showed you. I'm using the almond milk container, and I planted, I think, like 3 or 4 burgundy bush beans in here. So you can see one sprouting. There's actually more sprouting. There's one here, you see. There's another one there. That's kind of difficult to see. But so far, I do remember planting 4, and I see 3 that's about to grow. You actually see one here visually. Over here, I got more burgundy bush beans, which you see 2 have sprouted already. 1, 2, which I'm quite excited for that. Over here, which were the organic plum tomatoes, I got them growing. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plum tomatoes I sprouted, which is great. I'm gonna keep it going, see how long that'll last me. Over here, I got the arugula, which is growing nice. This arugula is growing great. I'm loving it. Now in this bed, you do remember the black seed leaf lettuce from last year, which grew back again. But I also have the golden beans. I planted some golden beans and they sprouted nice and lovely. So excited about that. Over here you can see this is growing, it's filling in nice and properly. This is the lemon thyme. And over here I got the rosemary, which is growing, fitting in very nice. Over here you see I got my peppermint, which last year I only planted one in this container. Now this container, I can't even lift it up because it's rooted and it's embedded into the ground. So I can't lift it up. Like I could move it, but this is as far as it could go because there's a root holding it. And the root then traveled under there to the back. It traveled over here and it traveled right here. So I got a bunch of peppermint. And they do say if you want peppermint, you got to make sure you box it in because it will take over your entire garden. Which in this case, I really don't mind too much because I have separate beds and I have separate pots. And also peppermint is good for keeping certain bugs away and also mosquitoes and all of that. Now, to the left, these are, I believe, the golden beans that I planted last week and they're sprouting. There's a few in here actually that's about to sprout. You see this deep in here. It's kind of difficult to see, but you see a little green. They're sprouting over here. This is sprouting. That is already sprouted. And over a little to here, it's another sprout. Here you see this sprouting. Here you see this sprouting. And over here on the side there, you see that sprouting, which is good. I'm happy. I'm so happy about that. And again, over here, I have another green bean plant, which is doing great, nice, healthy. The bugs didn't bite the leaves yet, which I'm so proud of. And I'm gonna just keep this going. That's pretty much it for the update of Shah's Garden. This is the third week. Just letting you know I'm still doing it. I didn't do much work this week, which I was supposed to pull up more weeds and put down some mulch, some red mulch over here. But I also want to purchase some kind of bush plant to implant here, which I haven't made up my mind. It's got to be some kind of dark berry because, it comes back every year and it's good for some antioxidants as well. So that's how we're going to do it. Shah's Garden, signing off. Stay positive, stay focused, stay healthy. Peace.